guys, how's it going? Yesterday I actually pulled my Galaxy S8 out of my pocket and the screen was cracked right at the edge. Now I'm guessing I either leaned against something or I dropped it without knowing it and then leaned against something and it cracked. So the crack is right there and then it's spider cracked across. And it got notably worse throughout the day. So I had called this Asurion, which is my insurance provider through Verizon, and it was a $200 deductible. This is my old box. So what they had sent me, to my surprise, was a used phone, a refurbished phone, a SIM card, a package to send my broken phone back. Then they sent me a Qualcomm quick charge. Now that's not what comes with your Samsung phone, so I don't know why the fuck they gave me that, but they did give me a USB-C cable, which I do need, so that's cool. Seems okay quality, but I'm not too sure why they would. I'm sure this will charge my phone fast and it'll do the job, but very big and bulky, and it's not standard Samsung, so why include it with my Samsung phone? It seems like they're just trying to cut corners. I guess they don't have to include anything, but so yeah, I guess it's like a half thumbs up, half thumbs down. So it is what it is. Also, they don't include a SIM card ejector, which you do need. So make sure you have your box handy, guys. My guess is if you do have one of these edge screen phones, is at some point you're probably going to break the screen because they're pretty fragile, unfortunately. So what I went ahead and did was lower the brightness a little bit. What I went ahead and did was I went to the backup. I went to Smart Switch. What you can do is, I'll start ahead. You can go into your settings. Right here, settings. Go to your search bar, and you just type in search. And you can go backup. Backup and restore, and make sure your data is being backed up. And then you can go to Smart Switch, and once you turn both phones on, then you're going to need to make sure you're signed in on this phone when the SIM card is in it, and make sure it's connected to Wi-Fi, which mine is not, but right now it has service, so that's okay. So now it's ready to be backed up, so I'm going to go back into Smart Switch, backup and restore, Smart Switch. You don't really need to use this. I can start fresh, but I would like to have everything. A new version is available, so I'm going to update the app. Installing. Okay, so what I need to do now is I need to actually shut this phone off. And I need to get into this little tray right here. And I need to eject this tray, and it has my SD card and my SIM card in it. So we're going to do that. So you just stick this key in there. So pretty much all you need to do is just stick it in, and then it'll eject it. Then you can pretty much slide it out. Now it's sliding. Okay, I have the card there with my SD card and my SIM card. Be careful you don't lose that. I actually don't need the SIM card, I just need the SD card. So I'm going to just slide the SIM card back in there, power it back on, and I'm going to take this one, take the new phone, stick this in there, and this one was a little more springy because it's never been done before, and you can see right there, that's for the SD card, that's for the SIM card. So it's pretty plain where you want to put it. So SD card goes right there, can pretty much only go in one way. So okay, so you pretty much just kind of click it into place there. Sorry for the camera angles, I suck. Okay, so now you got your SIM card here, pop it out carefully. I don't know how you do this carefully, but pretty much just pops out. Then same kind of deal, it only goes in one way, it has a notch. Just slide that in there. SIM card's a lot easier than the SD card. Okay. So this only goes back in one way. The dot where you poked it out goes facing the back end of the phone. Okay. Now we can power on both of these phones. One's already powered on. And we'll see what happens. Initialization. Now you can go ahead and slap your favorite case on here. I got the Spigen Tough Armor. I'm not going to use that. It's a good case, but seems that it's not really compatible with too many screen protectors, and I put a magnet right there blocking it from using wireless charging, so I put the magnet on the bottom and it works with wireless charging now. If you put the magnet right there, it seems to work. So I'll slap that bad boy right in there. And next. We're having trouble activating. Okay, so I had to call Verizon in order to activate the phone and follow the prompts on the phone in order to activate the phone, even though they send you a SIM card and it should be fairly simple. And I signed in on Google and Samsung, and restored some of my apps, but then I just went ahead and did the smart switch, just so I could get all my content from my phone back. It would be nice to start fresh on a phone, but I don't really want to start completely fresh again, seeing as I just did that like a few months ago when I got this phone. So I went into the smart switch app. I connected the USB cable that came with the Galaxy S8, and then I connected the micro USB cable to the old cable. And the cable is going to be the fastest way to transfer the content. And then I went through and I actually selected, I did not choose to transfer like videos and pictures because I already have most of that on my SD card that like I really want. So you can go through and select like what you want and what you don't want. So hopefully that just didn't stop. So yeah guys, that's pretty much what you gotta do if you get a replacement phone. Now I did notice that the back of the camera there's two different colors there. Like exactly at the lens of the camera. One of the cameras is black and one of them is gray. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if in the refurbished process they used a different camera, but it is there. So I'll have to see. I'm hoping that it's still the same camera, because that would suck if it didn't have like optical image stabilization or it wasn't working properly. But we will have to see. With a refurbished product, sometimes you have to worry about stuff like that, so hopefully the phone works out okay and lasts a long time. Well, thanks for watching guys. I'll catch you next time. Later guys.